Time running out. Ejiofor fires back after Nnamdi Kanu sacks him as lawyer. Wetin you do? Legal practitioner Ejiofor has finally reacted to the decision of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, to terminate his services as personal lawyer, saying he has remained silent despite years of alleged attacks and threats. Ejiofor's reaction comes days after Kanu, in a letter dated July 22, from the Sokoto Correctional Center, formally ended the lawyer's retainership and warned him against making public statements or disclosing confidential information obtained during the course of his legal representation. Of course, you can't do that now. How can you disclose your client's information? In a statement posted on his Facebook handle on Monday, Ejiofor dismissed what he described as the curious panic of those confronted by nothing but silence, insisting that he had exercised restraint despite repeated provocations. The lawyer alleged that the IPOB leader had over the years orchestrated campaigns of blackmail against him, filed what he described as frivolous petitions before the relevant professional body, and made several defamatory allegations against him. He further claimed that Kanu issued threats against him from detention and instructed supporters to target him. Allegations he said he never publicly responded to. He did not publicly respond to it. So now, because he is saying that he doesn't want to be his lawyer again, you are now responding to the allegations, Abi? People are very, very funny. According to Ejiofor, he also endured accusations bordering on his professional conduct and personal life, but chose to remain silent. Why are you remaining silent? Why? So why are you now talking now that they've sacked you? You have an agenda, you this lawyer. You remain silent out of respect for legal ethics and professional responsibilities. The former IPOB counsel argued that Kanu's recent emphasis on client's confidentiality came only after he allegedly became aware of evidence that could be presented in court in defense of another party in an ongoing defamation matter. Can you imagine? You are Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, but you have an evidence that could be presented in court to defend the other party. You are not his lawyer, so that's why he sacked you. He already sees that you are a shady person. The time has not yet come for me to divulge professional obtained information, and even if I had intended to do so, I would have done so long before now, Ejiofor said. So, are you threatening him too? That just sounded like a threat. Lawyer Ejiofor? That just sounded like a threat. And then he said Nnamdi Kanu is threatening you. You are not serious. He maintained that he has consistently been guided by professional ethics and had no intention of becoming responsible for the consequences of another person's action. Ejiofor also declined to respond directly to what he described as concocted or apparently forged correspondence hurriedly assembled by overzealous actors, an apparent reference to Kanu's letter terminating his services. Questioning the motive behind Kanu's warning on confidentiality, Ejiofor said, why the sudden panic? Why the hurried invocation of professional confidentiality? Why the desperate attempt to silence a voice that has for years chosen restraint over retaliation? The lawyer concluded with a warning that time is fast running out, adding that, for now, nothing has been said, and perhaps that is precisely what is causing all the lamentation. It's only a matter of time. Daily Post reported that Kanu had, in his termination letter, directed Ejiofor to stop representing him, his family, and IPOB in any capacity. He warned that any unauthorized disclosure of confidential or privileged information would amount to professional misconduct and attract disciplinary proceedings before the Legal Practitioner Disciplinary Committee, LPDC, alongside other legal actions. Okay. Naka says, no one fires who he didn't hire. John Bosco says, freedom is coming. Okay. Hindeb says, as a lawyer, he may be thinking about his pay, but any attempt to reveal any confidential issues he knows about Kanu will land him in a gallows worse than life imprisonment. He knows what that may cost him as a barrister, so he will never do that. You can't disclose your client's information like that. Kose says, if this is not fake news, as you have remained silent, please just be absolutely silent and keep confidential information confidential. Exactly, because since they've been throwing things at you, you kept quiet, you didn't say anything. Now he sacked you, now want to say, and it's not yet time. When it's time, you would tell us you have evidence that would help the other person, other party against him. Now what for you? Achikelu says, is it not a taboo to dismiss your lawyer? I wonder. I don't like your services again. I'm going to bye-bye now. Now can't say no one do with you again. Now wow. You no go force am to continue with you now. It's his choice. It's his choice. It is well. Mark says, firing back. No. He's rather making himself look like someone who have been benefiting from MK's continuous incarceration. I'm telling you, the lawyer is suspicious. Is it by force to represent Nnamdi Kanu? Your principal said he no longer needs your representation. Is that supposed to be a problem? People with Wahala. These people are really cashing out with MK situation. No be small. He has seen you moving cunningly. He has seen you being shady. That's why I say he doesn't want your services again. You're not saying that you would expose it. Expose it now. Maybe you will not go to prison. Chidebe says, Ejiofor, stop calling your making name. He speaks nothing to anyone before you were sacked. We know you're evil doing. Blame no one but yourself. You are evil. I agree that he's evil. Comrade JK says, if I were you, Ejiofor, I would just keep safe and maintain my peace of mind. Replying to MK on his letter of termination of your services wouldn't call for war of attrition. MK is very angry and he should be pitied and not attacked by his own people just by one penny advice. Anyway, Fabian said this is coming from lack of trust and internal crisis. It's not too bad. Exactly, he doesn't trust you anymore, so let's go. We'll find another client now. Richard says, Ejiofor, please, you have tried, but step back and pray for the freedom of your tribe. Please. Ikechukwu says, this man just a hire and fire with impunity. His arrogance knows no bound. If you see people that are not doing the job that you pay them for, won't you sack them? Won't you sack them? Once he says, Ejiofor, please show us in the love by telling us the truth that will deliver in the book from the falsehood of Kanu's Biafra Bible. Okay, Bible says that only the truth will make us free. All people who are commenting rubbish against Ejiofor, none of them understands Kanu and his Biafra and his case more than the lawyer who is speaking here. We became beclouded by the name Biafra. This one they talk rubbish. This criminal and how they Kanu always have people with everybody. It's in the talk. Always have people with everybody. Oludo. It is well with you. Adekule said who plays with the tail of a tiger can end up in the tiger's belly if he is not careful. Okay. Okobe says, Ejiofor has responded professionally and I think everyone should hold his peace. Well, Tiko says, trouble in paradise. No be small. Many listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.